Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna do a quick energy spread for today, September 5th. Thinking a little bit about numerology today. 9 plus 5 is 14. So we could look at this a few ways, right? We have 14, which, I mean, I should know off the back of my head, but I don't want to give you incorrect information. 14 is the Temperance card, which is really interesting for my Pisces, considering that was a very important card in the spread that the last video I uploaded for you guys. But we could also look at it separately, so we could look at 1 and 4. So we have the Emperor as, like, I'm looking at major arcana cards. Do you understand what I'm saying? So 14, so 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 in the major arcana is the Temperance card. If we take it apart even further, which is what I love doing, we strip it down, we get the Magician and the Emperor. So I'm thinking about, or I guess I have these 3 cards in my mind. To kind of frame, I'm going to pull 3 cards just for the energy, but when I think about these major arcana cards, so let's start, so the Magician card, this is creation. Creation, this is like a, maybe not realizing the potential that you have to manifest something and create something, but really having some power. You know, it's very in the very beginning of the Fool's journey. So we move on to the Emperor, which is the 4th card in the major arcana deck out of 22. And this is an energy of someone who structured, guides others, is a man of principle. Or it's not necessarily a man, but it's a manly energy. Man of principle, a man of standards, can be a bit rigid, And then we have the Temperance card, number 14, which is about giving and receiving, being mindful of how much you give and the energy that you put out and the energy that you give to certain situations, and maybe then tempering and reevaluating how and where you put your energies, is how I'm reading the Temperance card tonight. You only get what you give, right? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Today's September 5th, 2018, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful evening. Please like, share, and subscribe should this reading resonate with you. September. We drew the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and then the Knight of Wands. So today's energy looks a little bit like this. It's kind of insane. Talking about numerology, 9, 5, and then we have a Court card. So what I see, 9 of Cups, you know, you're guarding what you have. You've worked hard for what you have, and emotionally, you're guarded a bit. You know, you're kind of like, you've got your arms crossed, like no one, you won't let anyone turn your cups over like this. You never want to go back to this 5 of Cups energy. That's why it's upside down. And wow, and that's a beautiful energy, guys. Like, you know, you're just like, I'm going to be mindful with this Temperance energy, right? I'm going to have structure with the Emperor energy, right, that I was talking about. I'm going to have structure. I'm going to have like a roadmap. And think a little bit more like the Emperor, someone who is not, you know, the most emotional, but it's funny because this reading is just, I mean, it's two cups and Knight of Wands, which I'll get to. You're thinking smarter. You're thinking much smarter than you were before, okay? Because you don't want to be here anymore, and you know that. Five of Cups is like you're solemn, you're walking away because this is an emotional battle lost, and maybe that's within yourself or with another. And as it relates to the Magician card, you've manifested the strength to do this in yourself. So it's just like, please never doubt your power, that you can change any habit of yours or a way of thinking. You can absolutely at any moment decide, I'm going to do this differently because I want this and I want better for myself. It's just taking care of yourself emotionally. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. So it's a balance, right? It's like protecting yourself from a Five of Cups situation, which is seeing all that you lost emotionally. You know, maybe it's like a past lover, maybe it's a family member who's deceased, someone you had to let go, something you had to let go that you were not ready to let go of is the Five of Cups. But it's in reverse. You don't want that energy anymore. So it's about temperance, balancing these two energies. The Knight of Wands, which is like the fiercest, fastest moving knight, right? Out of all the suits. He kind of leads with passion and sometimes doesn't think before he acts, right? So it is a male energy, but it's, you know, he's headstrong. There maybe even be a little, like a piece of the Emperor I see in these two cards, right? Meaning, like, as the Emperor, like, you know better. You're not going to let you've built yourself back up from something, a loss. And it's such a beautiful thing, guys. And I don't know, I do believe in, I mean, the fact that, I swear I shuffled this deck, I mean, I had pulled 3 cards this evening, and I was just like, I'm going to talk about numerology and numbers and talk about today's date. It's September 5th. You'll know when to pull the horse back because you've got the balance, and you manifested that power and that balance yourself with the Magician card. And you have the wisdom of a magician, and you also have the structure of the Emperor. You make your own rules, just like the Emperor. Have a beautiful night, guys. I will see you soon.